Right, thank you. Only on 6 tonight, a family speaking out about what they call a major mix-up at a Southwest Miami-Dade cemetery.
Yeah, that family says when they showed up this afternoon to bury their mother, someone else had already been buried in her grave.
Kim Wynn is at the cemetery where the family says this should have never happened.
Family members say they came here to pay their final respects to their mother and grandmother, but they say when they got to the cemetery, the wrong person was in her grave. Leodan Delgado says what was supposed to be a final goodbye to his 93-year-old grandmother turned into a burial plot mix-up. His grandmother died on June 23rd and was supposed to be buried Tuesday here at Caballero Rivero Woodlawn South in Southwest Miami-Dade. But he says when they got here at 2 p.m., we discovered that another person has been buried in my grandmother's space, and we are very offended. We feel very bad because we have nowhere to bury her. Delgado says the mix-up happened around 1 o'clock. He says the plot was already paid for and that family members went to the funeral home days ago to make arrangements. They told us it was a mistake. Family tells us that the funeral home told them they would have to wait until they dug the body out of the person who was placed in the grave by mistake. After that, she would be buried in her designated plot. Our cameras were rolling when the funeral home used an excavator to remove the coffin that was misplaced and buried it somewhere else. Mario Marquez is the son of the deceased woman. He says the funeral home told him the family of the person who was removed was notified, but he says he's skeptical. Someone from the office told us they had informed his family, but they said they wouldn't return. I doubt that. The family says they had to wait for hours to say their final goodbyes, adding more pain to their grief. Having to wait 3 hours for them to bury my mom seems like a lack of respect, ethics, and education. And we reached out to the funeral home for a comment but have not heard back yet. In Southwest Miami-Dade, Kim Wynn, NBC6 News.